with a set of 4-inch claws, which, proving the effectiveness of a few inches, can crack through f***ing concrete.
What? No f***ing way it cracks through concrete.
Slip through your flesh like butter and sever your femoral artery, causing you to bleed out in 2 minutes while the anteater watches you go meet your ancestors.
Oh my god, he literally killed that dude. Hey guys, welcome back. Got another reaction to shorts by more Parz. Let's see if Australia is still terrifying. So like the smash button and let's get into it.
This isn't a spider.
What?
It's a snake.
No.
Introducing the Iranian spider-tailed horned viper, as the name suggests, native to Iran. And you are all probably wondering why the f*** this snake has decided to attach a cosplay of the average Australian resident to it.
Oh my god, wait, what the frick? Is that a spider? Is that what like an Australian spider looks like? What the f*** is this?
The answer is food. You see, every known snake species is a predator. Some eat Bambi, others eat Remy, and the spider tail, not unlike myself, absolutely fucking loves KFC. But the birds famously tend to fly. And last I checked, nope, ropes don't have wings.
Yeah, like, I haven't heard of any snakes, like, eating birds. Like, what the f*** is this?
So, how does this viper get his zinger box? The answer is, again, food. You see, birds eat insects, and the spider tail knows this. So, rather than trying to chase his prey down, this lazy fucker has evolved the evolutionary equivalent of DoorDash. You see, when a viper feels like a meal, it'll start the hunt by finding a nice rocky outcrop to curl up on like a couch. And due to the camouflage on his scales, this snake becomes practically invisible.
Oh my god!
Once he's nice and cozy, he begins to slowly wiggle his tail back and forth in front of his face, perfectly mimicking the motion of an insect.
That's crazy!
This is him placing his Uber Eats order.
That's like actual footage of me placing my Uber Eats order.
Our undercooked chicken tender is flying around when, holy shit, a free meal! What a delectable bug just sitting there on that rock. And so, Tweety Birdie swoops down to grab himself an insect Happy Meal. And just as he's about to reach his meal...
Shit, damn!
This spider can remove your limb.
What? Oh, wait, is that the Rivers of Blood katana? Wait, why does it have that?
But how? Introducing the brown recluse, native to the United States of America.
Wait, that's in America? Shit.
Judge a book by its cover. Because despite only coming in at a huge 2 centimeters in length.
Okay, at least it's like small, but that would freak me out too because it kind of would look like a tick and then I would just like freak out if I saw it.
The spider equivalent of default character customization, this little f***er is a level 500 rot build that gives Melania a run for her money.
No one gives Melania a run for her money. Radon found that out the hard way.
See, a bite from a recluse starts in the most American way possible, with you accidentally stepping foot onto his private property, causing him to exercise his Second Amendment rights. But considering a spider can't really hold a gun, he's gonna settle on biting your ass.
Oh.
Now, that initial bite's pretty painless. You smack him away, all's well. There is just one small problem. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of necrotic venom coursing through your veins. Which at first...
Wait, and this is in the US? What the f?
Nothing. You walk back to your house, the bite starts to sting a little more. You feel sick. The wound swells, and the blood vessels around the bite burst, turning it a deep red.
Oh no!
Over the next few days, that colour shifts from red to purple to black.
What?
As the venom literally destroys and kills the surrounding tissue in a process called necrosis.
Google at your own risk. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh god.
This causes the skin to literally rot and fall off of your body. And if you don't catch it in time, that rot's gonna spread. If you're lucky, it'll only make you violently ill and leave permanent scarring. If you're unlucky, it just keeps spreading and venom starts to destroy your blood cells and shut your organs down. Now, there's kind of only one solution to that, but you weren't using that arm anyway, right?
Care provided.
This bird can straight hit you with a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Wait, what?
Finish him.
Introducing the Cassowary, a species of rat type.
He's cute. He's like a little cutie. He's just like wants to see what you're doing. He's probably not gonna like peck you to death or anything.
Native to the land down under. And for once, guys, it's not venomous. Can still flatline you though.
At least it's not gonna like slowly kill you and have your limbs like turn into blobs or whatever, or like fall off like that spider.
I'm gonna tell you how. You see, these neon chickens.
Neon chickens. That's a good name.
Birds as the emu, and as such.
Oh, he's kind of cute in like a very like scary and like ugly sort of way. It's like a defective cute.
Yeah, their impressive size, coming in at a solid 79 kilos and growing up to 6 feet tall, meaning the short kings in my audience could, in theory, mount these things like a chocobo. But what makes them stick out from emus? Well, you see, the cassowary is basically a spec ops emu, being twice the weight, highly territorial.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying in its native language.
And most importantly, coming with a combat knife.
What?
Strapped to their foot.
What?
That's right. This is a cassowary claw, and it's the reason they can hit you with a fighting game finisher. You see, these claws are a full 5 inches long. And you know, I mean, honestly, 5 inches, way too big for anything, and especially if it's something that's going inside me. And if you anger the tactical salt turkey, that is exactly what you're gonna get.
That claw's 5 inches, and it's like sharp AF.
As their go-to defense method is to kick you square in the gut with that kitchen knife and attempt to disembowel you. And I mean, even if the kick doesn't put your insides on the outsides, that kick is still going to send you flying, which can cause some fairly major problems. Problems like the incident that occurred in 2012, where I you not, a cassowary ran up behind a random tourist, hit the heavy attack button,
What?
and kicked the guy down a small cliff into the ocean.
No, there's no fucking way. It kicked a dude off a cliff into the ocean? No, it's that strong?
I mean, luckily he survived.
Oh, good. I thought he surely died.
I live in a country where at any point I could be hit with a sneak attack by a kaiju turkey is terrifying.
That's fucked up. Like, I don't know how Australians deal with this shit. Like, I would like never leave my house if I lived in Australia. And there were some comments from the last More Parz video. Someone was like, yeah, there's some kangaroos outside my house all the time. I'm like, what? What the fuck?
Stepping on this rock could straight up paralyze you.
No. Oh my god. New fear unlocked. Can't step on anything ever.
That's because this isn't actually a rock. That is a stonefish, a species of
Oh my god, I think I've seen this on some kind of like National Geographic or I don't even know show like years ago, and I was like f***ing terrified, and now I have like PTSD from it again.
What a menace native to Australia. And coming as a surprise to absolutely no one, it is also the most venomous fish in the ocean. Because of course it is. As if fucking snakes and spiders weren't enough, now I can get packed up by a pet rock. But why is this Pokemon reject such a threat to my mental health? Well, you see, stonefish use their special venom for defense. However, unlike most other animals that do this little f***er doesn't have the decency to dress like a neon sign to warn you. No.
Oh,
This
no.
bastard is a 6th prestige prop hunt veteran, having evolved some of the most impressive camouflage in the animal kingdom to make hunting easier. And once they've set themselves...
That was so quick. It was just like boop, boop, like nothing for him.
Are basically indistinguishable from Patrick Starr's house.
Nice.
This is a fairly major problem as they love to live in the shallows on the beach, and that venom we talked about earlier is stored in these 13 giant, highly toxic spines that deliver venom when pressed on.
Oh no. Oh my god, that's so f***ing gross.
Considering it's hard enough to spot these things while you're paying attention, if you were, say, on a romantic walk along the beach with one of the homies, and while
with one of the homies, like you and the homies on a romantic walk on the beach. Okay.
distracted by his ethereal beauty,
Just one of the homies though.
easy to place your foot in the wrong spot and step directly onto 13 hypodermic needles, which would then deliver a ginormous dose of neurotoxin straight into your system. Oh, you thought it was normal venom. No. You see, these things maxed out the toxin skill tree, producing a mixture of 2 neurotoxins that can flatline you by collapsing your heart and lungs in under an hour. And even if you survive, the sting still causes...
I'm never going in the ocean again, but I think this is only in Australia, hopefully, so maybe I still need to just avoid Australia as a place that I ever go to.
Pain, swelling, and tissue necrosis.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna look that up.
Crocodiles are just dinosaurs that forgot to go extinct.
Like, for real though, like, they look prehistoric as
I am dead serious, and I cannot think of a croc species to better make my point than the saltwater crocodile, a species native to the land down under.
I feel like crocodiles are the quintessential Australian animal, but maybe that's because of, like, the crocodile hunter.
Shocking absolutely no one. Yes, it can and will eat you. You see, keeping on theme with the whole forgetting to go extinct thing, the salty stat spread just feels like something that should have been patched out with the rest of Jurassic Park, starting with their ridiculous size.
Oh my god.
You see, salties are the largest reptile.
That was f***ing huge.
Coming in at a total of 6 meters long with a maximum weight of 1,100 kilos.
Holy shit, how big is that one? 19-foot long crocodile? No, this is ridiculous. And this dude is just like in the enclosure of the crocodile, like, yeah, like this is a normal Tuesday. What is wrong with these people?
Which makes this murder lizard genuinely longer than my car.
Wait, is that like him with a crocodile? I don't know, maybe he kind of looks like he photoshopped that.
The f***ed up part is that despite being longer than my ute, they are for some reason absolute masters of...
Oh, that is a sneaky bastard right there.
You see, crocs are ambush predators, which is a scientific way of saying they are dirty f***ing campers.
Yep.
You see, they've got 2 raised eyes that sit on the top of their heads, which means they can submerge their Ford Falcon-sized frame basically entirely under the water without sacrificing the ability to spot whatever they are looking to turn into a Happy Meal. And from your perspective as the Happy Meal, they are really difficult to see, which makes it very easy to walk just a little too close and, get bitten in half by that hydraulic press they call a mouth.
That's why I love
God.
Nestle Crunch.
That's right, just like any good camper, these scaly arseholes are packing a one-shot in the form of one of the highest bite forces of any animal on the f***ing planet, having been recorded at putting out a maximum of 3,700 psi of force through their jaws. To put that into context, your skull will crack at 1,100 psi, so a croc would pop your head like a watermelon. And if you don't immediately get folded by the first bite, those jaws will latch onto you as the croc begins a death roll, spitting its ton of body weight like a washing machine until whatever part of you it has decided to eat snaps off and is added to its protein goals. But the best thing about the crocodile is their build is so f***ing good. They have genuinely been around with very little evolutionary change for 65 million years.
They've been around for that long? This is literally the definition of if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Which means I grew up watching Steve Irwin wrestle dinosaurs for fun.
Me too.
Rest in peace, you absolute f***ing legend.
Yep.
This bear was actually a soldier.
What?
But how? You see, it was 1942.
Wait, battle bears were like a real thing? It's not just something in Total Warhammer 3?
A 22nd Polish artillery company were passing through the mountains of Iran on their way to the front lines to fight the Nazis. While passing through a town on their way, they were stopped by a young Iranian shepherd looking to trade with them for rations and a Swiss Army knife. When the Poles asked what he had to offer in return, the young shepherd produced a burlap sack containing an orphaned Syrian brown bear cub. You see, this bear's mother was shot by hunters, which is how he ended up in a low-tech Pokeball being offered as...
Oh, it's so cute!
The Polish looked at the bear and, clearly seeing the potential for insane dad lore, said, "Damn good deal." And in the most worthwhile trade deal in history, parted ways with their supplies in exchange for a f***ing Pokemon. adopting him into their ranks and naming him Voytek. And the 22nd immediately set about raising this little man as a proper bear and soldier.
Maggots!
As a baby, they would feed him condensed milk out of an empty vodka bottle.
Oh my god, wait, is that a real picture? Oh my god, it's so cute!
As well as feeding him on the cartoon bear diet consisting of fruit, honey, and marmalade. They also appointed a soldier as his caretaker who wasted no time in showing Voytek how to fit in with the rest of the army, teaching Yogi's little cousin to wave, salute, and even march.
That is crazy! What?
While not undergoing rigorous military training, Voytek would hang out with the soldiers. He drank coffee with them in the
Wait, they gave him coffee? No.
trained with them in the day.
I like how giving the bear coffee is the most, like, mind-blowing thing to me of this whole story.
And when they all got shit-faced in the evening, he would wrestle with them. Do you know how much a brown bear has to love you to wrestle you?
Yeah, like, black bears, I think, like, if you were to wrestle one, like, they're a lot smaller and, like, maybe you would survive, but you're gonna wrestle a fucking brown bear when you're drunk? What?
On top of double rations, they would also feed Voytek treats in the form of beer and cigarettes. They let the bear have smoko.
I'm shocked that they would let it smoke cigarettes.
Heard about this and were having absolutely none of it. You see, pets were not allowed in the army, which meant Voytek had to go.
No!
Or did he?
No!
Because the 22nd Artillery Company officially enlisted him.
I'm doing my part.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
doing my
I'm
part.
glad
I'm
they
doing
got to
my
keep him
part.
around.
Voytek was given a serial number and granted the rank of private. So when confronted about the very conspicuous bear in their ranks, they simply went, "That's not a bear, that's Private Voytek."
I love that.
Voytek took his new role very seriously, as during the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944, Voytek began using his bulk to transport artillery shells and ammo to soldiers engaged in combat.
Oh my god.
They had a
this is
fucking
amazing.
resupply bear.
What?
For his bravery, he was promoted to the rank of corporal, and the 22nd changed their insignia to a bear carrying an artillery shell.
That's
This
insane.
absolute unit smoked, drank, and dropped artillery on the Nazis.
Wow.
Based.
Base is right.
If you see this thing T-pose, run.
Wait, fucking T-pose? What the f?
Introducing the Anteater, a goofy little creature native to Brazil, and to
It's like even goofier when it's T-posing too.
understand why the absolute stance on this bad boy is a threat to your health, you're going to have to understand a little about his lifestyle first. Now listen, I know this may come as a shock to you, but the Anteater eats ants.
Ants? Holy shit.
40 kilos and 1.8 meters in length. He needs to consume upwards of 40,000 ants per
Oh
day.
god, just thinking of 40,000 ants. Ew.
In order to help him hit his bulking goals, the Anteater has a mystery mouse tool stored inside that XL sniffer. A 60 centimeter long tongue.
That tongue is insane. I did not know they had a 2-foot long tongue.
Designed to snake its way down an ant colony's
Oh
tunnel
god,
network,
this is so gross.
into their living room and abduct the entire cast of Bug's Life and convert them into a high-calorie meal. However, what that tongue do only goes so far, as an ant colony can extend up to 4 meters underground,
What?
and termites live in high-rises.
Oh my
which means
God.
our boy here is going to have to do a little excavation to get to the goods. But last I checked, an anteater can't go down to Bunnings and buy a shovel. So how does he dig? Oh, that's simple, with the combat knives he has for claws.
Another animal with combat knives for claws.
With a set of 4-inch claws, which, proving the effectiveness of a few inches, can crack through f***ing concrete.
What? No f***ing way it cracks through concrete.
Now, these work great for digging, but they are also more than capable of flatlining you. When threatened, the Anteater will rear up into a defensive T-pose. This is your sign, if you are smart, to turn around and f*** all the way off.
Yes.
If, however, you were, say, some dumbass trophy hunter who really felt the need to try and
Ooh.
stab an animal for
This happened?
no reason other than
Oh my my god!
Ergo, the anteater will swipe at you with those claws, which are at the...
Oh my god, someone just tried to stab an anteater for no reason. But, I don't know, he got what it was coming to him, getting clawed.
to nail your inner thigh. Slip through your flesh like butter and sever your femoral artery. Causing you to
What?
bleed out in 2 minutes while the anteater watches you go meet your ancestors.
Oh my god, he literally killed that dude.
Can you imagine having to explain
Oh
to your
my
ancestors
God.
who felled woolly mammoths, you got your packed up by the most unserious creature on the planet hitting a T-pose?
Oh my god, dominance asserted for real.
Platypus are weird.
They are really weird, to be honest, because it's kind of like a giant rat, but it's also a duck, and it has like paws, and it looks like really smug. Like, what's going on here?
And just how fucking weird. So everyone knows the basics. They lay eggs, they sweat milk, and they look like God hit randomizer
Wait,
on
they
the
sweat milk? I didn't know that. That's even weirder. No, ew, what?
Poor creature creator and just called it a day. But you see, mate, that's barely even scratching the surface of weird platypus features. First up, as is the qualifier for any Australian animal, did you know they're venomous?
Wait, they have venom too? No, Australia is the country of nope.
You heard me correctly. Male platypus actually have venomous spurs on their hind legs. These spurs are multi-purpose, acting as
What?
defense from predators, as well as a tool for throwing hands with other male platypus during mating season. And while their venom is non-lethal, that doesn't mean that getting stung by them doesn't fucking suck.
I bet it
Platypus
does.
venom can cause extreme pain and swelling, and to ensure you remember not to fuck with them again, these effects can last for several months and have no treatment or
months?
So if Perry stabs your shit, your only option is to cry about it. Next on the list of offensive capabilities, I shit you not, platypus share the same hunting method as sharks. You see, that big-ass bill isn't just for show, as it contains enough surveillance equipment to make the CIA blush. Possessing the ability to sense changes in pressure in the water, but most importantly, containing electroreceptors that track electrical signals from muscle contractions made by their prey. Meaning that when whatever they're chasing starts quaking in fear, they know about it. And last but not least, as if those things weren't already unbelievable, we recently discovered something new. Platypus are fucking biofluorescent.
What?
They glow.
No, this cannot be real. Are you kidding me?
If you hit these things with a black light, they go bright fucking green.
What?
And the best part of that is, we have no clue why they do it. I guess it just means Perry was a biblically accurate platypus man. I'll give up, man. Who fucking designed this thing?
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It'll really help me feed the algorithm gods. And please let me know of any other videos you'd like me to react to.